right, begin.
What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. I hope each and every one of you are doing well today. Now, before we get started, I want to ask you guys a favor. If you don't mind, go ahead and punch that like button and also smash that share button so we can get this channel recognized, you dig? And if you're on Instagram, go ahead and give me a follow there at NCTubTV so that we can stay connected. Now, with all of that said, let's go ahead and get down to business because, guys, we got some interesting news to talk about. So it's being reported that Wendy Williams has an open invitation to make a TV comeback on The View. Now, when I first saw this, the first thing that came to my mind is Wendy and Whoopi.
Hell nah.
Yeah, you know, I just don't think the chemistry between Whoopi and Wendy would work. I don't think it would mesh at all, guys. I really don't. And I believe that there will be a lot of button heads between the two of them. And I think that it could lead to a disaster. Now, if it did work, I believe it would make great television. I really do. I believe that the ratings would soar. But being extremely honest and truthfully speaking, I feel that the only reason why The View opened their doors for Wendy to be a part of their show temporarily is due to the fact that they just want Wendy on the show to tell her story. And that would bring The View ratings. I'm just keeping it all the way real because the reports state that this doesn't mean that because Wendy is appearing on The View and things of that nature as a guest that she will have a permanent spot on The View. But yet they're framing this invitation to Wendy as a way for her to ease her way back into the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come get one foot back in the door, just ease your way in. But all along, The View and the network, they have their own agenda and they have their own motive, and it's not above the realm of possibility that the reason why this invitation was offered to Wendy is because of the slippage of ratings, right? Because this whole big fiasco of what Whoopi said and she ended up getting suspended for it, maybe they're suffering a slippage in ratings, and so they need a big personality like Wendy to give the show a bit of a push and a pop in the right direction. And so it says here, how you doing? And what would be one of the greatest switcheroos in the history of morning television, troubled former talk show host Wendy Williams has been keen to join the ladies on The View. Radar has learned the one-time host of the Wendy Williams show, who has been battling prolonged health-related issues that led to the cancellation of her Fox show, has an open invitation to appear on the ABC Gab Fest. The buzz within ABC is Wendy could well be joining The View, a source said. There's an offer for her to appear on the show whenever she wants. The open invitation has made it very clear that when Wendy wants to give her first TV interview since losing her own show, there will always be a seat at the table for her, the insider insisted. That doesn't necessarily mean that brash talking Williams, who is 57, would become a permanent host on The View table, however. Producers know how much people want to hear from Wendy, added a second source who noted her shock absence and sudden replacement this fall with a show hosted by Sherry Shepherd has created a massive window of opportunity for Williams' first television interview. Williams has been flooded with offers since the announcement from everyone from the Today Show to Good Morning America, but what makes the View opportunity so interesting is that this interview could open up the door to her joining the show on a recurring basis, said a source. It would be a chemistry test for Wendy with Whoopi Goldberg and the ladies, a source inside ABC said. It would not be the first time The View snapped up a new co-host who had previously had their own show. When Rosie O'Donnell joined, their numbers went through the roof. Alright, so you guys heard that, right? And so basically, I kind of like Wendy with her own show. As a matter of fact, I don't kind of. I want Wendy to have her own show. Because I just feel that if she ended up joining this panel permanently on The View, that she would be muzzled and it wouldn't be the real Wendy, right? The Wendy that we're used to seeing. Now, of course, if Wendy wants to go on The View and tell her story, that's her prerogative. And if she wants to make some occasional appearances here and there for The View to get her, you know, footing back in the game, she's been out for some months, I understand that too. But I just think that Wendy will be doing her fans a disservice by joining The View because they won't get that old Wendy, that vintage Wendy that people are used to seeing and hearing and loving, right? You have this sort of a love-hate relationship with Wendy. One day you love her and the next day you can't stand her because she done said something that really ticked you off, right? But if Wendy wants to use this opportunity as a stepping stone to obtain something bigger, then by all means do it, because you got to crawl before you walk. And she's been out for months, and wherever Wendy goes, it's going to be like a trial period for her because networks are going to be gauging to see if she's healthy, is she mentally there before they hop up and just give her own show. So listen, I understand that dynamic too. But anywho, I'm gonna let this go right here and let y'all have that in the comments. Drop down and let a brother know what you think about this whole particular situation. Do you see Wendy and The View meshing, or do you not? Drop down in the comments and give me your thoughts and assessments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.